O genki desu ka? We're here with U.S. Olympic wrestler, Pride Fighting Championships Grand Prix champion, and Ultimate Fighting Championships Hall of Famer, Mark the Hammer Coleman. Mark, we all know you as a great champion, a great athlete, but I think the people in the States and other areas of the world outside of Japan need to understand that your priority is a family man. Tell us a little bit about your kids.
Oh, it's that simple. When they were born, they took over. That's it. They became number one. Fighting was number two, and nothing without them. I would be lonely and miserable. They are my life, and they always will be. And the people of Japan, I think they always know that, because I always made it known that I miss my kids, and it was always so hard to leave to train and be away from my kids. And I'm so proud of how so far how they've turned out. We can't just talk about the gymnast. She's a national champion, junior Olympic national champion last year, level 9. It was unbelievable, but I'm hoping she stays in it, and it's been incredible. But to be an Olympian, to be an Olympic champion, what your wife did is truly amazing, because you have to give your life to, and any Olympian has to give their life, but gymnastics you have to do it in 13 years. Other sports you get about 25, 27 years, but gymnastics is a special event. My other one is a all-star shortstop. She's a magnet. She don't miss the ball. And in basketball, she's a point guard. She can dribble left and right-handed. So, of course, sports ain't the only importance. They're both getting A's and B's in school, which is more important. But oops, I skipped that a little bit. But they're my life, and I'm so lucky to have them in my life.
Now, Mark, you impressed me with your gymnastics knowledge, and now being a gym dad. Tell me some of your favorite gymnasts over the years that you've watched. You're an Olympian, as we had mentioned, once an Olympian, always an Olympian. What makes Olympic gymnastics so special, and who are some of your favorites?
I loved it as a little kid. I don't know why. It was the main event. Gymnastics, women's gymnastics was the main event. I remember that since being a kid. And I like the main event. Olga Corbett goes way back. Do you know Dominique Moceanu by any chance?
I've heard of her.
Yeah. She stole everybody's heart. Who was the very tall one from Russia?
Svetlana Horkina or Svetlana Boginskaya?
The first one. Yes, I loved her. I really respect and appreciate gymnasts. I always have. Mark, you've been a champion on many levels. Again, you're going to have eternal fame. You're immortalized in the Hall of Fame of the Ultimate Fighting Championships. You've had a lot of great victories. But let's be honest, how nervous do you get when you're watching your daughter compete at a gymnastics meet? I'm going to be honest. I don't. I remember the pressure my parents put on me, and I love them to death, and they made me who I am. But I'm not going to put that pressure on her. Whatever she does is good enough for me. And I'm not going to let her see, but I found out how competitive of a sport it is, and these coaches are mean, is from what I understand.
You hear it here first. Mark Coleman never minces his words, folks. Really happy to have you here. Very impressed. I know that the gymnastics community is going to be extremely impressed with your knowledge of our sport. Obviously, I have the utmost respect for you, and I know that the Japanese people will be happy to see you whenever you can make it back there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is International Gymnast Online here with Mark the Hammer Coleman. You heard it here first. They're very tough, the very athletic, the very at times intimidating, but the very sensitive Mark Coleman. Thanks a lot, champ. Sayonara.
Sayonara. Konnichiwa to Japan. I miss you, and you all were always so kind to me, and I really look forward to coming back there. I hope the recovery continues, and I hope, I'm praying for you, and I miss you. I really do miss you.
Log on to International Gymnast Online
and tell us what you think.